Arizona families with children with disabilities are facing major cuts to their state services. An ABC 15 viewer named Ashley wrote in and asked us to look into it.
This is going to have catastrophic impacts for families.
Arizona children with disabilities are facing big cuts to in-home services.
Is this yellow?
Brandy Kuhn is the mother of a disabled child and an advocate for Arizonans with disabilities.
They had just over 3 weeks of notice that some of their loved ones who are in these programs could have their services cut between 50 and 60%.
The cuts to the Division of Developmental Disabilities are to what's called attendant care, or care workers who help provide safe and healthy living conditions, and to habilitation, training and therapies to help develop life skills.
What that will cause is families to go into crisis. They could be homeless because either they don't have the ability for providers to come in or they themselves won't be able to work.
Families learned of the changes this month, just weeks before they go into effect October 1st.
So families need to have time to either try to find other workers or need to try to find daycare for their children or need to find different employment if they were using this as their main job.
DDD almost ran out of money earlier this year. The funding bill to save it requires the state to enact reforms, like these new restrictions.
We're making sure that we're protecting this program into the future for the families that need it.
Governor Katie Hobbs told me Monday these changes only affect parents in a program that pays them for caregiving. But according to a DDD presentation to parents, these restrictions apply to all families.
I want to see how this rolls out, and I want to see what the reality is for these families.
Michelle Thorne's son is highly affected by autism, and she's an advocate who supports caregivers. While she's critical of how these changes were rolled out, she says DDD does need guardrails to avoid another budget battle at the legislature.
But I think that we have to try to be pragmatic, right? We have to try to save this program.
In a statement, the governor's office says they're looking into ways to help families affected by these changes. For ABC 15's political team, I'm Manuely Tebek.